Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Three Wins Fitness Journey to 365 Journey to Health program. All of us are here for a certain reason, whether it's completing a goal, having hopes and dreams. Now, Three Wins Fitness was created to empower our participants, our community, and our kinesiology students with the intention of empowering one another to build a stronger mind, body, and community. Now, what's the minimum physical activity that you should be engaging in? The minimum per week is 150 minutes. These 150 minutes can be cut up to most days of the week, being 30 minutes for 5 days a week. Another minimum requirement is 2 days of resistance training. These minimum recommendations result in a 33% reduction in all-cause mortality. Unfortunately, 76% of the population do not meet both the aerobic and the strength exercise recommendations. The more time that you invest in your health to exercise and to create a healthy lifestyle, the greater your benefits are going to be. When you think about investing in your health and starting an exercise program, think about the quantity of your life and the quality of your life. You want to live longer and better. 365 Journey to Health is our opportunity to help individuals to reach their hopes, dreams, and goals within 1 year. When we think about setting goals, we want to think about setting goals in a smart way. The S in SMART stands for specific. When we think about setting a goal, we don't want to think, I just want to get healthier or I want to lose weight. Think about how much weight you want to lose. You want to be specific to it, and you also want to be able to measure what it is that you are trying to achieve in this next year. When we measure, we can measure either with our waist circumference, we can measure with kilograms, we can measure with pounds. And when we think about achievable, think about, is this actionable? Can you take action to make this goal something that you can achieve? Relevant. Think about, why is this goal important to you? And time bound, our time is going to be 1 year together. It's really about all of our hopes and dreams and what we can accomplish within this next year together. When we think about community, we want to think about those who are going to empower one another. Now, we have a group of students and a group of experts ready to empower one another to improve our health, fitness, and quality of life. That way we can be ready for whatever life brings us. Desiree Friday is one of our undergraduate students that we've had the pleasure of meeting. She is one of the most honest and transparent persons that I have personally had the pleasure of meeting, and she has taught me a lot on my own personal journey. Desiree has been on her own journey, and she's been doing it alone for quite a few years. And she has acknowledged that she wants to help other people while she's in her journey, because she knows and feels the struggles and challenges. And with her, we are able to bring solutions and show the process to all of us. That way, we have someone to keep us accountable, and we have someone to inspire us. Now, our journey will be guided by experts from CSUN. We have brought on 4 experts outside of the kinesiology department. We brought in an expert from nutrition, which is Dr. Terry Lisagor, who is a registered dietitian. We also brought in Dr. David Boynes, who is a director of our CSUN Institute of Community Health and Well-Being. We also brought on a licensed psychologist named Dr. Mark Stevens, who will be talking about how to keep that joy and motivation in order to achieve our goals. And then we also have a medical doctor named Dr. Rick Sletton. And of course, we have our own expert exercise physiologist, Dr. Stephen Boyd. And along with our journey, we have our whole crew of Three Wins Fitness CSUN kinesiology students, and we do have a couple of public health students as well. I want to remind you all that this is not just Desiree's journey. This is our journey. This is your journey. And it is with her leadership that we are going to be able to provide expert resources and a family to support our dear journey. What do you have to do? Think about what your hopes and dreams are for this journey. And remember, think about why this hopes and dreams is important for you. The more you dig into the why of your hopes and dreams, the more likely and the more motivated you are going to be to achieve this. Put that goal in context of a SMART goal. Next, think about how you want to do this. Do you want to get empowered and work with a group that has a similar SMART goal? Or do you simply want to listen and work on it by yourself? Do you want to be a story? Why a story? When you agree to be a story, you are telling all of us that you are all in. And with that, that means that you are ready to inspire others with a similar journey as you. That way they can follow your story. We're going to be creating episodes of our 365 Journey to Health. Now, with that being said, if you choose to be a story, that means we can see your face at our Zoominars and get to know you, which makes us a community. If you choose to be a story, you will need to complete a release of liability form and a photo video release form since we will be filming these Zoom sessions. Even if you choose not to be a story, you will still need to fill out the release of liability and photo release form. Just make sure to not show your face and mute yourself too. We're going to go ahead and talk about some facts. A frequently asked question is, can I still join if I don't want to be a story and don't want to be videotaped? Yes, we still want you to join. We still want you to get the benefit, and we still want you to work on your journey to health. You can still join our Zoominars. Just make sure to keep your video and your microphone off when joining. Another frequently asked question is, can anyone join at any time? The answer is yes. If you know someone, if you know a loved one that needs to get kickstarted in their health, they can join in a month, 3, 6, even a year from now. Now, how are you going to be able to find your group? You are going to go onto our website, 3winsfitness.com/journey, and complete the registration form there. Another question that a lot of people have been asking are, when will these Zoominars be? These Zoominars will be sent to you via email once you registered for our journey. We'll also be giving you a calendar, including the topics and time of when the experts will be talking. And we'll also be recording these Zoominars too, just in case you aren't able to make it. And we'll also tell you how to access them. Do I need to take any measurements or any tests? Right now, you do not need to take any measurements or tests. In the future, we will make some suggestions because it will tell us and it will tell you that you are making progress, which is important. What do I need to do right now? Right now, you need to identify a 45-minute time block. That is a total of 3.1% of your day. Ask yourself, are you worth it? And as one of your coaches, I'm going to tell you that you are worth the work. Now, we have decided to split our families into 3 structures. We have mobility, strength, and aerobic. I've decided to choose to focus on mobility because I personally have had the experience of not being able to get on and off the floor without pain and without medication. And with that, I pursued into looking for a coach, and I found a coach that resonated well with me. And from there, he showed me what I know today, which is the functional movement screen. And I decided to be certified, and now I am a functional movement specialist with the mission of teaching people to move well and move often without pain. That way they can do the things that they love easily. We also have Chris, who's a strength and conditioning coach, which I believe he is on this call. Chris, would you like to?
Hi, everyone. I'm Chris. As Jenny mentioned, I'm the program strength and conditioning specialist, and I'll be leading the charge in helping everybody get strong. And strong is going to be relative to what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. And I'm going to be that person to help you get there. And if your goal is to do 10 push-ups, if your goal is to have less pain when you do your daily activities, we need to build up that strength. We need to get you feeling good. We want to help you achieve the strength you need for whatever it is you do in your daily life. And I'm going to be that person to help you get there.
And then we also have Tony on here too. Tony? We can't hear you.
Hi, I'm Tony. I am a certified group fitness instructor and a boxing instructor at CSUN. I have a background in track and cross country. I want to do aerobic with my family because I believe it's important to be able to go on walks and not feeling tired or out of breath. I also want to help people explore the world more by hiking so they feel comfortable, not having to worry about getting exhausted or
Tony's go ahead and frozen, so go ahead.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. Now, what other opportunities will you be able to have once you've joined our 365 Journey to Health family? Once a week, we'll be able to have experts come in to do a Zoominar, whether it be in medicine, nutrition, motivation, and mindfulness. And again, these are going to be recorded. That way you have access to them. We will also have a weekly exercise Zoominar with our 3 Wins Fitness family and Desiree. During these Zoominars, Desiree will share her tips that she's had acquired from her own weekly expert visits. This meeting is already scheduled to occur on July 15th from 7 to 8 p.m. And this will be a recurring weekly meeting, so make sure to mark your calendars. We will also have another weekly family Zoominar focused on aerobic, strength, or mobility. You can take advantage of any or all. We believe that having that accountability partner and having a story and a family is going to be the key to your success in this 365 journey to health. We're also going to have social media connections via Facebook and Instagram, which you'll learn a little more about on July 15th. Now, where should you start? If you not have yet registered, please go to 3winsfitness.com/subscribe and provide your email address. From there, complete the registration form for 365 Journey to Health at 3winsfitness.com/journey. Then carve out a 45-minute chunk of your day to prioritize you. Now, remember that 45 minutes is 3.1% of your day. Follow the back to the basics decision tree, which will be showing in the next slide, and review the program suggested for you. Then come back next Wednesday, July 15th at 7 p.m. for your calendar of activities and hear more about your 365 Journey to Health family activities. This is our back to the basics decision tree. On the top of the tree, you'll see the question, how many times can you get on and off the ground without pain? The answer on the far left says, I cannot get down and up from the ground. If you are not able to get down and up from the ground, you are going to be placed in our Back to the Basics prep program. This program was designed to build your core stability, ankle stability and mobility, hip stability, and shoulders as well. This is going to help build that strength for you in order to get ready to get on and off the floor. This is a 6-phase program with the intention of each phase being 1 month long. And of course, this is going to be dependent on you and where your fitness level is currently at. And so if you have any questions or if you have any sort of limitations, then please email us at info@3winsfitness.com, and we will be able to answer any questions that you have and make adjustments to the program for you. The answer in the middle says, I prefer not to get down and up from the ground because I struggle. If you are struggling to get on and off the ground, then you are going to be placed in our Back to the Basics Foundation program. In this program, you will see that we teach you how to get on and off the floor effectively. And we do have a standard of being able to get on and off the floor 10 times before moving on. Now, if you already know that you're struggling at rep number 3 or 4, then please stop there. That way, you can then measure where you're at, and when you practice next time, aim for 1 more until you get to 10. Which takes us to the far right of our tree. I can get down and up with ease 10 times. If you're able to get down and up 10 times, you will then be placed in our Back to the Basics program, which Chris and Tony has designed to be an 8-week program. Now I'm going to go ahead and have Joshua speak about our registration form.
Hello, everybody. So as Jenny had mentioned previously, we have 2 components or 2 pathways that you can follow. That first one is if you just want to get information about our program, you can go to our website, www.3winsfitness.com/subscribe. However, if you're willing to make that next step and go all in on this 365 journey, then you would come to this link right here at the top, step 1, 3winsfitness.com/journey. And so with this form, what you're going to be doing is completing all the information, first and last name, your email, and this is the big one, identifying that SMART goal, your hopes, your dreams. Remember, if you have trouble figuring out what your SMART goal is or how to formulate a SMART goal, you can always refer back to this PowerPoint. If you're watching it online, you can scrub backwards and identify what the components of SMART are and give us your hopes and dreams. We want to make this as personable to you as possible. And so when we review your registration form, we wanted to see what exactly is driving you. What is your motivation to be here, so that then our staff can look at that. And when we go into those families, those mobility, the strength, the aerobic, we can talk about it. We can identify what's motivating you, what is needed to get you to complete this 365. 365, we think about time flying by so quickly, but in the essence of identifying a fitness goal, sometimes 365 can be lingering, it can be long, it can be daunting. And so that's why we've created these groups, that mobility, that strength, that aerobic. Now, by identifying these groups, you can be a part of 1, 2, or all 3. If you've only identified 1 or 2 at the time of your submission, that does not mean you are only able to attend those 2 or that 1 that you subscribed to or that you registered for. You are open to any and all opportunities. What we try to do is identify what's your biggest need for you. Do you need more strength? But we are going to address the mobility and strength, or aerobic aspect, because each one of these components are tied in some way, shape, or form. Once you've completed each of these, this first page, you'll move on to the waiver of liability form. And so what this is saying is that you are going to be a part of this project, you're going to be a part of this journey, and you're okay with us working with you, so on and so forth. You'll agree to it, you'll sign, and you'll date. You'll move on to the next component, which is the visual and audio image release form. Again, You don't have to do this part. You can say yes or no. By saying no, that doesn't mean or that doesn't exclude you from any and all opportunities that we do provide. All this means is that when you do join one of our Zoominars, be sure to keep your video off, be sure to keep your audio off. Because they will be recorded for those that can't attend or those that don't have the time or whatever the case may be, we're going to be posting those on our website for reference later. Again, you'll sign and date that, whether it's yes or no. And then the last part, who referred you? If it's one of our staff members that referred you to the program, please write their name down so that we can pair you up with them as you go through this journey. They're going to be your accountability coach. They're going to be the ones who are going to help answer any and all questions you may have. They're going to be the ones that are going to try and tailor this program as best they can with the help of your family, that mobility, that strength, that aerobic, as you go through your journey to 365. And so at this time, if you do have any questions, you could go, you can send an email to info@3winsfitness.com. Thank you.